Hey there everybody, and welcome to kind of an impromptu video here.
Right.
Not at Origins, but at the airport that's right next to Origins.
So tired.
You and I made our way to the airport.
At the same time once again. That's right.
Usually our flights are close enough that we fly out together. But we got here, and turns out that you can't even check your luggage.
I can't even check in.
But at least then you can record videos.
Yeah,
like
but we gotta do this, right?
Origins is now finito.
Finished. It was super busy.
Oh boy, yes.
And you especially, because you were the coordinator for the Dice Tower.
Dr.
You were epic coordinator extraordinaire.
Yes. People asked me all week, where they could find me. And I say, come to the Dice Tower booth. I'll be the one with the clipboard and the ulcer.
Right.
So while I was neck deep in Boothatopia, what was it that you got to see, and what were your highlights? Your airport highlights?
It was Undertow from Chip Theory Games.
Okay.
It's the expansion for Too Many Bones. It's too many.
I know.
It's just too many.
I wish the expansion would have been called Oh So Many Bones.
Oh So Many Bones.
Yes.
That was a totally missed opportunity.
I know.
That would have been awesome.
You were giving me actual information.
So I gotta check out Undertow, and we're gonna be doing a little something with Undertow. So I'm excited about that. So you have to watch for those videos. Do it. I'm excited about because it's one of my top 5 probably favorite games.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It just feels so epic, and it feels so different with how they handle the creatures and how you manipulate dice and how you use them to basically build out your character. It's so cool, and I'm a dice guy, right?
Oh yeah.
Just it elevates for me.
So for you, it's more like can't get enough of them bones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was awesome, and then secondly, which I kind of knew it was coming out, but Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yes.
Big boxed, epic cooperative adventure playing through the movies.
Okay, now I heard the Secret Cabal's review of it.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and they said they loved it because it felt like you were playing that movie.
Yes.
Was that your experience as well?
100% what I experienced.
Ooh.
The game is really made for the fans of that cult following that movie that has. So those are probably the 2 biggest things.
Okay.
Other than that, I took a lot of meetings for Dice Tower previews.
Oh yes, can we expect to see more of these previews?
Absolutely. I have stuff booked into October.
October, we're still in June, right?
Yes. People are planning ahead, which is good. That's the key. If you're watching this and you're all interested in Dice Tower previews, get to me early. Get on my schedule. Get planned.
Call them at home.
So what about you? Did you get to experience anything that you really were looking forward to?
Okay, I had a kind of an interesting experience with that because everyone at Origins always asks, what's your favorite game that you played? What's your favorite game that you played? Actually, the funnest game that I got to play at Origins this time, Marty Cannell, Jamie Keggy, and Matt Evans and Rodney and I, we all dug out of our closet our old Magic the Gathering decks. Decks we haven't played for 10 to 15 years.
Wow.
We each brought one.
Okay, so how did that go?
We played a couple of games. The first game was really rusty.
Okay.
But that night playing Magic with those old decks, that was the funnest gaming experience I had at Origins. Yeah, it was just so special.
That's awesome. So all my gaming experiences were strictly with Sam.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it was funny, the first game we played together was Solomon Kane.
Okay, how was that?
It was pretty interesting, actually. It's again, a co-op game, but you have all these different aspects of Solomon Kane that you're playing. So, and then you use the different abilities, you move across the map, and there's different scenarios and so forth. You gotta deal with ghosts as they come in and stuff like that.
Ghosts?
Yes. So that was pretty interesting, actually. It was definitely really a different kind of gameplay. So we did that, and then of course Big Trouble in Little China is what I played with Sam, and we played it in the Dice Tower booth after hours, which was nice. Nice. So we had kind of our own dedicated gaming space.
That is nice.
Right.
Very nice.
I'm trying to think. I could have sworn there was a 3rd game. Wow.
You sit here and stew.
Okay. All right.
I also played Welcome to Centreville.
Oh.
There's 2 games that are named Welcome to that are city and housing building. So there's Welcome to your new home or Welcome to something. A lot of people just call it Welcome to. Right. That's the roll and write that uses cards.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Okay, no, that's not the one. That's the one that everyone thinks I'm talking about, but they're wrong.
Okay.
Because the one I'm talking about is Welcome to Centreville, which is kind of a city management type game. It's cube placement and resource management a bit, and dice allocation. Yeah. And you are getting little houses to put on this grid. You're getting different. Now it's my turn to not be able to think of a word.
See?
vocations. It's called vocations.
Right, okay.
And you're getting other little vocations to get. It's one of those games where there's like 7 different ways to get points on track, and you got to do good at all of them because you have a like fame track and a money you've earned track. Your final score is the value of the track that you have scored lowest on.
Oh.
So you can't ignore one. You have to balance both those resources.
I like that. That's really cool.
It was one of those, hey, now I know how to play. Now I want to play it again to really actually play the game.
Yeah, I know. I know. Those first plays are always rough, right?
Yep.
I mean, so, okay, remembered from Colossal Games, Combo Fighter.
Oh, cool.
So this is one of those arena battle games like you did in videos, like Soul Calibur, Virtua Fighter, that kind of thing, right?
Mario Kart.
No.
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, well, no. It
Continue.
is in the vein of how Smash Brothers is a button masher.
Yes.
And that's what they're trying to simulate with this game.
Okay.
You have cards for your character that you're playing out, and you're creating combos with these cards. And based on the symbols, will tell you how you can chain the combos. And then you have special combos that do more damage, specific to your character that you could try to do. And then the way you take damage is you have a deck of cards, and that's where your damage comes off of that deck of cards.
Does that lend itself, though, to the game just becoming top decking until you get that right card?
No, because, that could be a potential. But you're so anxious to just get any combo out, and you have to be mindful of what the other players playing because there's a little bit of rock, paper, scissors. So, and then critical mass, which I think is critical mass, right? Yeah, this is the new Dice Tower Essential game.
Okay.
And I did the interview with Tony from Arcane Wonders, and I beat him. We just handedly destroyed him on camera. And it's this really fun, just card interaction battle mech game.
Yeah.
And you've got a board where you can power up, and you can do better things, pull cards, kind of a deck builder-ish thing, where you get better cards in your hand. And it was quite fun because there's like fire rockets and do all these, and your mech is damaged and you knock sections off the mech, and then there's certain results that happen based on you taking out whatever section of the mech you destroyed.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice.
So those are really the main games that I played. Now, of course, the stuff to be excited about is Reef from Emerson.
From Emerson Matsuuchi.
And his new
Century, the next century.
Next century.
Maybe it's Millennium.
Eastern Wonders, I think that's what it is, right?
Yes. Eastern Wonders.
Okay.
And that was cool because it has the same look and feel, but its tiles and stuff was different.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah,
so
but they made the graphic design very similar.
Yeah, very much so. And you can start incorporating the two together, which is nice, right?
That's
so I'm anxious to try that out. So,
question for you.
Yes.
Now, this is going to be a trilogy, right?
Yes.
Is that three? Have you been able to sponge any information out of Emerson about any news about what the third in the trilogy will be?
Just kind of overviews, nothing specific, really. He said he would share more later, so I'm excited to hear.
Okay, you need.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. So it looks like we have about 5 minutes until your actual check-in luggage area opens.
That's open 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Okay.
So let's talk about the Dice Tower crew in general, right?
Oh yes.
So
okay. Let's talk about them since they're not here.
That's right. So I think all the new people that came in that are like new contributors and stuff that came to help.
They were all
we
awesome.
had multiple mics at the booth.
There were 3 mics?
Yes.
Yeah.
So how do you keep track? There's too many mics, right?
Right.
Somebody's going to have to change their name.
See, that was the main problem because you needed one of them. You say, hey, Mike, and 3 heads turn around. It's like,
It was awesome.
Yeah. I started calling one of them Mark, but that wasn't much better.
Can't really do that.
Well, you can, no.
So, but yeah, and then obviously hanging out with Tom, Sam, and Z are always awesome. And Derek.
Yes, Derek's awesome.
Z is always my roommate. And Eric, it's always awesome to hang out with Eric. And a lot of the audiobooks I listen to are narrated by Eric Summer. So
you can't get away from him.
I know. It's so funny. I text him. I'm like, guess where we're walking today? It's pretty funny. Overall, it was fantastic. I had a great time.
Yes, it was a very busy Origins.
It was very busy.
If there weren't there were only maybe 1 or 2 big splash new releases.
Right.
I think a lot of stuff's holding for Gen Con.
Yep.
But it still was a really good show.
Yeah. And it definitely had more of that relaxed vibe.
It did.
Overall, right? Even though we were busy, it still had a more relaxed vibe.
Yeah, definitely. So, speaking of relax, I think it is time for us to head home.
That's right.
And go do some serious relaxing. Because just in 2 weeks of recording this, we're both going to be at Dice Tower Con.
Yeah. So many conventions.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. I love going. I love meeting everybody. Thanks for coming by the booth and saying hi always. We always appreciate it.
Yep.
And until next time,
thank you. I was going to say thanks for watching, but that's not ours.
I was going to use my sign off.
You know what? I think it's best when we record for you to do that.
All right, folks. Until next time, we'll see you at the table.
We'll see you at it.
You want more of the area? We can scoot it back a little bit, like so it shows more of.
Nah.
Okay.
People want to see the airport. They could have come to Origins.
This is true. His talking ability, or his I can't think of what they called it.
You're having trouble with describing talking ability?
Talking abilities, right?
Yeah,
it's so bad.
Oh my goodness.
So from Colossal, I know, what a jerk. So you've got the whole like battle beats.
You just gave me a great idea though for a game where DJs are fighting each other for supremacy called Battle Beats.
Battle Beats.
There you go.